Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Runebound, 3rd edition, the Ascendance of Margath, where he's kicking our ass. So here we are, episode 8, and it's grim. Together, Master Thorn and Lyssa would be doing quite well, because Master Thorn's got all the lore tokens and Lyssa's got everything else. But as it is, it's a bit grim. So where is everybody? Master Thorn up here, right in the top northwestern corner, and he's in a bit of trouble. So he's going to have to try and get down to that quest token, I think. I don't fancy him taking that combat token on. He needs some cash or something from somewhere. It's looking bad, man. Lyssa, she's down here. She's with the collector. I think we're going to call it a day with the collector. She needs 2 successes. She's only pulling 2 cards at a time. She could be there all day for the rest of the game even. So what we'll do is let's try and do some of these adventure gems. We might go back to the collector, but it's just a bit grim, man. We're really struggling to get any lore tokens off that, and we could be here, as I say, all day. Getting 1 success isn't any good for us. We need 2. And we're only pulling 2 cards at a time, so I don't think much to our chances. Right, so let's get straight on with turn 16. So we'll move that down there. There's nothing to be done, no cards to be drawn or gems to be flipped. So let's get straight up to Master Thorn. And here's Master Thorn, and there's not much he can do apart from move. So let's get his 3 dice and let's see where he can get to. Unfortunately, without his teleportability, we've sort of we've put him in a corner of the board, and it's really difficult for him to get anywhere. But let's see. What's he got there? Well, he's got a forest and he's got a wild, which helps. The water and the mountain, not so much. But what he's going to do is going to use a forest to go here. He's going to use a wild to go here. And then I think what we're going to do is he's going to exert. Whoop. He's going to exert. So he's going to re-roll this fella. What's he going to exert with? Not ambitious. He quite likes that. I think he'll use Lay of the Land. So he's going to get rid of that and exert. We need a wild or we need a forest. Ah, curses. Didn't work, so we'll forget that. We're not going to exert anymore. So he's going to go on to his second action, which is going to put him right on top of this gem. And then he's got a final action, and what he's going to do is he's going to train. So let's see what he gets. Gets manipulative. During attribute tests, you may use mind instead of body or instead of spirit. That might be good, because he's got no body score whatsoever. So that's one we might want to keep. Whoop. Next is brutality. I've had this before. You can't block any physical damage, but that's a body, so not much good to him. So we'll get rid of that. Battle sorcery. This is one we got rid of before. Once per round, as a combat action, you may exert and test spirit to deal 2 magic damage that cannot be blocked. I'd like to keep that as well. We had to get rid of it previously, but it is an expensive one. And the last one is aggressive. Again, this is a body, so we're going to get rid of it, although the +1 initiative would be nice. At least a few successes are coming through. This, battle sorcery and manipulative were successes. Right. So what we're going to keep, what we're going to get rid of. We're going to keep battle sorcery and manipulative. We'll get rid of aggressive and brutality. And that means we've got to get rid of one other. I think we'll get rid of healing touch. So he's back up to 4 cards. Hopefully he can learn ambitious soon and get another towards his hand size, make it up to 5. Right, so that's his 3 actions. He had to spend 2 on movement and he spent 1 on training. Let's get across to Lyssa. And here's Lyssa. Now, unfortunately, well, she can move 1 without rolling any dice to here. So she can move 1 to there. But she can't move 1 to here. The reason for that is we've got this water in the way. She would have to roll to get over there. So what we'll do, we'll just go for the easier one, which is the social gem here in the Greenwood. And with a final 2 action, she's going to flip that over. So let's get the deck and let's see what we've got. We have Saviour of Terranoth, an event. An impassioned youth tells you the deeds of a mighty hero. The youth believes that the gods have sent this hero to save Terranoth from a fiery fate. Rumour. Keep this card to speak to this great hero yourself. You may spend 1 action in a hex with another hero to take this card as a trophy. If that hero has more law than you do, also gain 1 law. So that would work, that would work. Or we can test mind to make a quick buck by selling the youth Mike's natural dragon repellent. Gain 1 gold for each success and take this card as a trophy. So that'd be 2 tests, and we would get it as a trophy. And we're playing her a bit mean, aren't we? So she's going to do that. She's going to test her mind. Besides, look at Master Thorn, he's bloody miles away. So she's going to try that. We've been playing her a bit mean through the game. So her mind is 2. But we do have Lady Luck, remember? Yes, that's 1 success. And again, right, we got 1 success. We're not going to try Lady Luck. But what we are going to do is we're going to keep this as a trophy. And we're going to gain 1 gold, which is good stuff. She's now up to 3 gold. She's got 2 trophies. And the good thing is, he says, just checking, we're very near Riverwatch. This is Riverwatch just here. So have they got anything for 3 gold? They've got a heavy whip, but that's a weapon. So we've already got a weapon. But we have got rich clothes, which is 3. When you buy this asset, we actually draw a social card. I don't think that's a trophy, we just draw the card and see what's on it. And we get +1 to mind, body and spirit during tests. Not a bad card for 3. The other thing we have is a cursed claw. That gives us a token with a double on one side and a surge on the other, but we do lose 1 spirit. And it's an equipment card. It's not a weapon. Yeah? So we can have this with the heavy spear. So we could buy all of those. I didn't show you the heavy whip because we can't. It's not really worth getting that. It just gives you an extra die while exploring, I think. And it's not much compared to the hunting spear. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's the end for her actions. So we'll probably try and get her down to Riverwatch at some point, which will be quite cool. Plus it's an easy way to cross the river. Right, so that's the end of turn 16. At least Lyssa's getting somewhere. And let's get up to the tracker, because I think we've got a story card coming up. Here we are at the tracker, and we're also with Master Thorn. And we put it down 1, and we do indeed go and get a story card. We could do with something very good and not something crap. Wisdom of the Gods. Right. Compared to the gods, even the greatest heroes are but a speck of dust in a windstorm. Story quest. Place 3 lore on this card. Excellent. If there is no lore left on this card, remove the story quest token from the board and discard this card. One action. Spend one trophy to take one lore from this card and train for free. So, not too bad. But it's only a train. Can train for free. And where is it? Where is it? Hunter's Circle. So it's at the Hunter's Circle, which has been very busy. Been very busy indeed, this game, as Hunter's Circle. So, put that card up here. Just sort this out. Won't be a second. I'll just pause the video. And here we are back. So, there is our token. It's the third token we've got on the board. And there is the card, the Wisdom of the Gods. And it needs 3 tokens on it. So let's pop 3 tokens over there. Cool. That is well worth Lyssa getting towards, I think. She needs lore tokens desperately. And I think it's a lot easier for her to get lore tokens there. Especially as she's got 4 actions, hasn't she? Ah! Right, I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to go back to Lyssa because she's got 4 actions due to Ascendance. Ah, curse you! I'm going to have to do another sign. Won't be a second. Right, here's Lyssa doing her 4th action. Right, what I'm going to do is, she's not going to head towards Hunter's Circle or anything. She is just going to, you know, I was talking about getting to Riverwatch to buy that rich clothes. She's going to sort of head towards Riverwatch. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll for movement. So, sorry about getting that out of order. There's 2. We've already got enough. But even with the 2 we got first, we could move there with the forest, and then it is any die whatsoever to move into a city, so she goes into Riverwatch there. Cool. So that's where she finished. So apologies for that. We'll get back with turn 17, and it's now Master Thorn's go. And here we are with Master Thorn after that slight detour. Right, so he's going to do this quest. So he's going to flip that over with his first 2 actions. And let's get the quest deck. And let's see if he can get some gold or something. Shackled Spirit quest. A spirit comes to you in a dream and asks you to free it from its prison in a nearby shrine. Spend 1 action in a shrine. Well, that... where's a shrine? Everton's not a shrine. Oh, we've got to get to Suvar's Rest, probably. That's about the nearest. If we spend that action, we unchain the spirit, we gain 1 trophy and discard this card. Okay, we might head in that direction anyway. So, Shackled Spirit is a quest that he now has. Put that on his player area. And we shall mark it. You can go to any shrine, but what I'll do is I'll put it on Suvar's Rest because that's the nearest, I think. Yeah, that's the nearest. Although we could head down towards Hunter's Circle. We'll have a think about that. I think all the gems though are going to flip over this next turn coming up. So if that's the case, then he may stay here. It's quite easy for him to zip about. Right, so he's done that, but he hasn't got a trophy. He's just got a quest. So that means he can't teleport. You can only teleport when you get a trophy. So with his last action, he's going to move again. So I think we will send him toward, to be honest. Oh, we'll see what he gets and then we'll decide. We'll decide where he's going when we see what dice he gets. Right, so what a load of rubbish. He's got a plains and he's got 2 waters and mountains, which doesn't really get him far at all. So he's pretty much stuck. Damn. Right, I'll have him move to, let's just have him move to Everton. So he's just going to move to Everton. That's what he's going to do. I just wanted to get him off there because next turn these will flip, and if he was still stood on it, it wouldn't flip. So at least we've moved him. Right, so those are his actions. 2 to flip the gem and 1 to move to Everton. Right, let's move across and have a look at Lyssa, who's in Riverwatch. And here's Lyssa at Riverwatch, and as she's going to do a bit of shopping, let's get the shopping shot. So we've got these three, we've got Heavy Whip, we've got Rich Clothes, we've got Cursed Claw, but we do, because she's shopping, pull another asset. So here's the asset deck, and we get a Horn of Courage, which is also 3. Whenever you engage a foe, draw 1 skill. Oh, right. I suppose that brings you up to, it gives you more cards to exert, I suppose. So we'll put that there. Now, I think what we're going to take, though, is I think we're going to take the Rich Clothes, because we get to draw a social card, and we also get +1 to our to our mind, our body and our spirit during tests. So we're going to take that. So these 3 remain, and she now has Rich Clothes, which is something else for me to forget. But she's now 3 in every attribute, which is excellent. And in fact, it might be worth her going back up here now, because she will have 3 cards to choose from. So that's good news. So she's got 3. She's still got 3 actions left. Remember, Paul, remember, she's got 3 actions left. So that means we can still get to a gem, flip it, and hopefully we can have an encounter. What we'll do then is I'll just move the camera slightly. Can we see that? I think we can. Okay. Let's roll. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Not the greatest roll in the world, but luckily we have a road. So we're going to spend that one on the road, and then we have a plains. And the plains is good enough to get to that gem. Excellente. So that's the second action. And with the last 2 actions, she's going to flip it. And let's have some combat, which I'll try and do right. For some reason, whenever a monster was using a shield, I was counting it as an action. That is incorrect. It's a reaction. But what made it even worse was if I was using a shield for one of the heroes, I was doing it correctly. So that poor old Orc Brigand. But to be fair, he couldn't have done anything anyway. I did check the footage, but I was doing it wrong. Right, I'll try and do it right this time. So I'll slightly reposition the camera so we can see more of the board. Won't be a second. There we go. We don't need to see the shop anymore. Right, so let's pick a combat card. Legacy of Kings. After all, that's a quest. It is said that the ruins are haunted by an ancient king. Only the mightiest of warriors can converse with them and learn their secrets. Well, that's not Master Thorn, is it? Good job Lyssa got it. 1 action. Test body in the cursed ruins. Where are the cursed ruins? Right next to Master Thorn. So they're right up near Exile Peak. So, and she'd have 3 body to test. So she's got 0 to 1 successes. She won't get a bonus. 2 successes. She'd spar with a spirit, gain a bonus combat trophy. Not too bad. I don't think you actually have to fight it. You're sparring with it, so that's fine. 3 successes or more. Find an ancient relic. Discard cards from the asset deck until you discard an asset that costs at least 5 gold. You may either take that asset or gain 5 gold. This isn't bad, is it? So she's got the quest Legacy of Kings. And that goes with her Moon's Light quest. Unfortunately, we're on turn 17 and we're running out of time. But hopefully she might be able to do that. Right, so that is it for Lyssa. And that is it for turn 17. Not too bad, not too bad. I think we got a bit further forward than we did in the last episode. Let's get back to the whole board and we shall have a quick recap. And here we are back in Terranoth. So how's it gone? Well, not too good for Master Thorn. He's here in Everton, back where he started, and apart from getting a quest, Shackled Spirit, he hasn't really been able to get much done. He spent a lot of time moving and got a quest, and that's about it. He didn't even roll very well. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. He may well be counting on Lyssa to save his and the rest of Terranoth's ass, because I doubt he's going to do it. But he's going to keep plugging along. So he has got those 4 lore tokens. Perhaps in the next few turns, what's he got, 6 or 7 turns to turn it around, perhaps get a really decent weapon, and perhaps he may be able to do something. At least all the gems will refresh next turn, so he'll have a lot of gems around him. Hopefully he can do a bit of teleporting, and that will save him some time, because he needs some time. Right, Lyssa, however, is doing very well. She's down here, and she's got a couple of quests that she's got to do. In fact, I'll put a quest token on, where was it? Up here. But unfortunately, that is for Lyssa only, so it's no good for Master Thorn, who's right next to it. But she's got Moon's Light here, and she has Legacy of Kings here. But the other thing is, this gem here won't flip, but that's okay. This one will. She's got a couple of gems here. She's now got a better chance with the collector because she got the rich clothes. So obviously the wise woman that lives here is impressed by clothes. And then she can hopefully head towards here and to Moonglow Marsh, is it? Yep, Moonglow Marsh. So she's done a bit of shopping and she's got herself a quest. So not bad from Lyssa. But again, what she needs is lore. She needs lore tokens. She's only got 1. If she can get 3 or 4, I'd feel a lot better about her taking Margath on. Right, so that is it for episode 8 of Runebound, 3rd edition, The Ascendance of Margath. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the comments and rules discussions. Thank you very much. And for everybody who went across to Board Game Links and voted for me, thank you very much. I think I'm in the top 60 now, so that's fantastic. So thank you. Hope you join me next time for episode 9 of Runebound 3rd edition, The Ascendance of Margath. Let's see if we can get any further along and perhaps have a chance of defeating the High Lord Margath. Until then, this is me, Catweazle. Toodaloo.